What up YouTube, Nathan Heightz here, and as we all know, learning a foreign language can be frustrating and difficult. By the end of this short video, you will have the knowledge you need to achieve conversational fluency in any foreign language that you desire. And, like the legend, Jigglypoof, you will evolve. By learning to recognize and gauge yourself based on these 3 steps which I'm about to tell you, you will ensure the most progress in the shortest amount of time. Learning a foreign language occurs in stages, and each of these stages requires different elements to ensure steady progress. The first stage requires large amounts of what language learners call input, along with some output. Input refers to audio which is usually instructive and interactive. What is most important is that the input is enjoyable, basic, and comprehensible. This means clear and slow, as you don't want to become overwhelmed and frustrated. This input should also cue some sort of output, meaning it should cue you to respond in the foreign language that you are learning. As this process becomes easier, you will begin to feel more comfortable in your language, and you will find that learning new words becomes easier. This period usually lasts 1 to 3 months and transitions into the second stage of language learning. During the second stage, learners build a thirst for new vocabulary. Forming sentences has become easier, and now you thirst for new words to fill the gaps in your speech. At this point, it is suggested that the learner seeks out a frequency dictionary which contains at least a few thousand words. Put these words to memory by using flashcards, grammar workbook exercises, and spontaneous output. Once you have committed to memory around 5,000 words, you will find that you can now understand a large majority of written text and casual conversations. With this new artillery of vocabulary, you should begin to read books in your foreign language and write down and commit to memory any new words you come across. It is advisable to make sure these materials are enjoyable so that you maintain motivation, as this stage can last up to 6 months. At this point, you have now reached a basic fluency which you will carry into the third stage of language learning. Most people would have given up by now, so if you've made it this far, give yourself a pat on the back like this young gentleman. Third stage can be the longest, but is also the most enjoyable. During this stage, we actually use the language. Increase input by listening to podcasts at native speeds, and seek out real-world or Skype conversations with native speakers. With time, the words will become more clear and your speaking abilities will follow. This stage requires the most patience and can be very frustrating, so don't give up and just keep pushing forward. In no time, your dreams of speaking fluently will creep up on you, and without even realizing it, you will make amazing progress. Thank you guys for watching, and if you would like for me to go into more detail about anything mentioned in this video, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for new content weekly, and, por favor, no se rajen en sus estudios. Paz.